My name's Christie Whipple, and I work at the Wando Mount Pleasant Library, and I am here to do the first of a short series of memory books, which follow our theme for summer reading of Tell Your Own Story. One of the things about gift giving and holidays is I don't like to give money, but that's what everybody wants. I feel like it shows like I didn't put any thought into it. So I started making what everybody refers to as my Nana cards, which are these. They are theme specific, and they give me a chance to put some time and thought into a gift. And they're easy, and they are a wonderful tool for grandparents who have grandchildren at college or grandchildren who just need a pick-me-up. What we have here is a situation that I have had a million times, the bad haircut. What you're gonna need is you're gonna go to your computer and you are going to Google funny pictures of haircuts, free funny pictures of haircuts. I did funny pictures of haircuts and came up with animals with funny hair. So I gathered my supplies, which I save cereal boxes because it's a nice thin cardboard that you can use as a backing for your card. You're going to need plain white paper, or you can use colored construction paper. You're going to need a remnant of fabric, which is enough to cover the outside of this piece of cardboard. You're going to need adhesive spray, a glue stick, scissors, and some yarn. So let's get started. What you're going to do is you're going to take your cereal box and you're going to cut your cardboard to the size that you want your book. That is front and back. So you are going to pre-cut your piece of cloth. You are going to center it, take your adhesive spray. Please be sure and do this in a ventilated area. It can be dangerous if you breathe these fumes. So what you're going to do is you're going to spray a little on there. You are going to make sure that it is smoothed down. You're going to do that all the way around. You can leave this to dry while you're cutting out your pictures. What you're going to do to hide the edges are you are going to find a colored sheet of paper that corresponds with your fabric, and you're going to glue. You're going to cut your paper down. And you are going to glue it to cover up any ugly spots that you've got. Covers a multitude of sins. So, when you go to put your pages in the book, this is what the inside of your book will look like. You can write an inscription if you want to, or you can just leave it. So, you are going to take your pictures. You can choose whatever. From one, you can make it a true card, or you can have a series of photos. You are going to cut your photos with a tiny border of white on the edges. Now, when you're printing them on the computer, you can decide what size you want to have the computer print out. This is for a smaller book that I'm making about animals who laugh, that I'm making for my grandson. And this one is a 5x7, making a bigger, almost like a coffee table book. But what you're going to do is you're going to have all of your pictures the same size. So what I would do would be to have a white sheet that would be roughly the same size, and my sentiment would go on that. This would open. You can personalize your own greeting cards. That's the purpose of this. So what you're going to do is you are going to get a hole punch for this style of book, and you are going to gather them up, put them in a book, punch holes in the cardboard, and stick your thread through. I used yarn. You can use embroidery thread, you can use string, you can use any number of things, anything that you have on hand. At times I put a flap with Velcro because you can get Velcro dots that you don't have to sew, that will just stick, which will keep your book closed. I stick it in a manila envelope, address it, and mail it off. There you have it. This is, they're easy to make. It will make you a hit on Grandparents' Day. And if your grandchildren are anything like mine, they save everything. And this is a card that you can save, and they can flip through, and it's funny, and it shows that you were thinking of them. This is the first in the series of the memory books, and I hope that you enjoy it as much as I do. I hope you utilize it as much as I do. Use the scraps around your house and have a good time.